Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name's Kat and today I'm bringing you 3 looks with the Kaleidos Escape Pod palette. Kaleidos are one of my absolute favourite brands. I adore them. This is now my 5th Kaleidos palette in my collection and I just think they're such a cool, interesting brand. Their theming is always on point. They sell you a fantasy and they come through every single time. This is the Escape Pod palette. This is their summer release from last year. It's a gorgeous 15 pan eyeshadow palette and I just think it's so beautiful. I really love it. I've only ever tried eyeshadows from Kaleidos, but definitely in the near future I want to try some of their highlighters and I also really want to try their new lip clay formula. It sounds perfect for me. Like a moussey but matte lip is exactly what I love. So I'm hoping to get probably the nude set I would really like to get at some point. But yeah, I created 3 looks for you today. I did this look here. This is look number 3. I did a purple and green graphic look and a pink and blue sort of watercolor look. So if you'd like to see me create those looks, then just keep on watching. Good morning, good morning. I haven't filmed in such a long time. This feels really weird. If you didn't keep up on my community tab or if you don't follow me on Instagram, I spilled an entire glass of water on my laptop and I thought it was a goner. I thought it was a complete goner. Oh, the sun's coming out now. So I'm gonna be a bit brighter for a second. But yeah, I thought it was a goner and then it got fixed. I fixed it. A friend of mine fixed it and it's working, which I was very surprised about because it's a very old laptop. So I was kind of expecting that just to be it. And thank you so much to everyone who donated me money. I really didn't want to put up my PayPal or anything, but I had a lot of messages from people who wanted to, and in the end, I did get some money donated, which was really, really kind. And that money is going towards a external hard drive. So if that happens again, if I do break my laptop again, then I've got everything somewhere else so I can just like borrow a laptop or something. And it's not so much of a panic. So thank you. So the look I really want to do today is inspired from an Instagram post. I'll pop it on the screen if I can find it. But it was basically like a purple wing outline with, I don't think she used this palette, but it's like a dark purple wing outline blended out with a light purple. And then I want to put this green shimmer in the negative space. Took me a while to remember what that was called. So the first shade I'm going to go into is Mardi Gras, and I'm going to take this on a winged liner brush and I'm just going to create that shape that I will then blend out with the lighter lavender. Yeah, that's the sort of general shape I want to go for. Let's try and do something sort of similar on the other eye. Okay, so they are close enough. They are close enough. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little like fluffy brush. It's kind of like a flat fluffy brush, and I'm going to take the shade Soiree, which is the lavender, and I'm going to start blending out this edge. I think I need to use a different mirror because I feel like it's just getting in the way. So I'm just going to start blending out that shape and then I will go back in and redefine it. I haven't done makeup like this in ages because I've been back at work, so my makeup has been very simple. This lavender shade is blending so beautifully. And I think I'll go back in with the darker purple and sort of redefine it. You'll have to excuse I'm having to hold the mirror so close because I'm just a bit out of practice. I'm just gonna bring some of that lavender onto the lower lash line as well. I'm sorry that the lighting is fluctuating quite a bit. It's because I'm using my window and it's a bit of a cloudy day. Okay, and now I'm gonna go back in with that Mardi Gras shade, the purple, and I'm just the darker purple, and I'm just gonna redefine that shape. Okay, it's not the best blending work I've ever done, but I am out of practice, so cut me a little bit of slack, please. Now I'm just gonna take some glitter glue on this little flat brush, and I'm gonna pop it in that negative space that we've created. And then I'm gonna go into the lighter of the two greens, and this is the shade Galactic Gala, and I'm gonna tap that over the top of where I just put the glitter glue. I don't necessarily want it to be like crazy opaque. I just kind of want that green with the purple because I just adore green and purple together. Oh, how pretty is that? Oh my God, that's gorgeous. I'm gonna take a smaller brush so that I can kind of define those edges a little bit. And then I'm gonna go back with the darker purple and define it even more. How cool is that? I love it. Okay, I think for my inner corner, I'm gonna take Starlight Sonata, which is like the nice light pink. And I'm just gonna pop that in the inner corners. And then I think for my lower lash line, I'm gonna take some more of Soiree, which is the light lavender. And although I do already have some down here, I'm just gonna extend it a bit further round. I think that's where I'm gonna leave it. So I am gonna go and repeat everything on the other eye. I am going to put in some eyeliner, put on some mascara, put on some lipstick, and then we can regroup. Okay, and here is everything put together. I just sorted out my hair as well, and I think this is so cute. I absolutely love it. I feel so pretty and cool. I really love the shape. I think it's so interesting, and this shimmery green is absolutely beautiful. I love it. I think it's gorgeous. I'm so pleased. So to finish this look off, I used the Beauty Bay pastel eyeliner in the shade Aurora. It is like a really pale lavender. And then my mascara, I've started a new mascara. This is from W7. It's the Flirty Eyes. I used to use this when I was about 18 and I loved it. It's okay. It doesn't smudge or flake, which I really appreciate, but it's not the most volumizing mascara in the world. It builds up nicely and I probably will put on another layer, but it does the job. And then for my lips, I've gone for the Makeup Revolution Satin Matte Lipstick in Latte, which is my favorite nude. So yeah, that is it for this look. Let's move on to look number 2. Hello, welcome to look number 2. I haven't done my base yet. I'm gonna do it afterwards, I think. No real particular reason why. I just haven't done it yet. I'm not 100% sure what I'm gonna do today. I kind of wanna just use quite a few of the bits that I haven't already used, like a few of the shades I haven't already used, but I also want to use pink. So I think what I'm thinking, okay, is Flamingo blown out in the outer corner in like a wing-like shape, Exoplanet in the front of the crease, like nice and smoky and blended out. And then I think I want to use Space Oasis, maybe a bit of Cosmic Cabaret, and then something on the lower lash line. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I know for definite I want that pink on the outer corners. And then I think tomorrow for the third look, I'll do something with like the orange and the neutrally kinds of shades. And then I'm just going to wipe off that brush and I'm going to go into Exoplanet, which is the like periwinkle kind of blue shade. I know that a lot of people had issues with this shade, so I am just going to do it very gently, and I'm just going to fluff this in the front. And then back in with Flamingo, which is the pink, just to blend and make sure there's a nice smooth transition between the two colours. I'm just going to take some glitter glue because I think that's where I'm going to leave the crease. If I feel like I want to intensify that pink at all, I will go back once I've put the shimmers down. But I'm just going to take some glitter primer on my finger and I'm just going to pat it all the way across the lid, and we're going to kind of do like a nice wash of shimmer across. I think that'll be really nice. Okay, and then I'm going to start with Space Oasis, which is the shade right in the centre. It's like a really gorgeous purple with a blue kind of flip. I think you can see that. So I'm going to pop that in the front here. Wow, that's so stunning. And then, oh, that's so gorgeous. Love that. And then I'm going to go into Cosmic Cabaret, which I haven't actually used yet. It's more of a fuchsia. Yeah, it's gorgeous. And I'm going to pop this on the outer part. And kind of up into the pink. And then I'm going to take more Space Oasis on my ring finger and just kind of blend the two together. That looks gorgeous. Look at that. And yeah, I'm just going to go back in with the pink matte and just kind of blend. I don't want this to be particularly structured. I want it just to be very like washy. And then I'm going back with Exoplanet, the blue. I think that looks really pretty. Okay, I think I'm going to do my base now and then we'll come back and do the lower lash line. So, be back in a second. So here is everything on my base and everything. I think to finish it off, I'm going to keep it really simple and I'm just going to bring a little bit of that pink just onto the outer corner of the lower lash line because I really like the shape that I've got. And I don't really want to add too much more to it, and I'm just enjoying it. I like the way that it looks now, so I don't want to add too much and then ruin it, you know. So I think this is what we're gonna do. I think that looks really cute, and as the same as the first look, just a bit of Starlight Sonata in the inner corners. It just gives that little bit of sparkle. And I think it just finishes off the look really well. Okay, I'm just going to quickly throw in some eyeliner, put on some mascara, put on some lipstick, and then that is it all done. Okay, and here is everything all put together. What do you think? I think it's so pretty. I like these kinds of looks where it's just like washes of colour across the lid. I think it's really pretty, and yeah, I really like it. I didn't have like a huge amount of trouble with that blue, but then again, because I was going into it knowing that people have had problems with it, I was very gentle with it, and I didn't use it the same way that I would necessarily use mattes. Finish this look up, I just used some of the Beauty Bay pastel eyeliner in Blue Skies in my waterline. I thought a really light blue would be really cute, and for my lips I used the Alden's Eye matte lip stain in the shade Apricot Girl. Yeah, that's it for look number 2. Let's move on to look number 3. Hello, welcome to look number 3. If the lighting looks completely different, it's because it is. It's much later in the day. It's the same day I filmed look number 2, and I'm using exclusively artificial lights. I haven't decided yet whether I prefer the natural light and the artificial, or just artificial, because I feel like with the artificial it's a lot easier to control, and I feel like the lighting fluctuates a lot when I'm using natural light. So you'll have to let me know what you prefer. I'll see what I prefer, and then I will go forward accordingly. And also I just shuffled around my background a little bit, so it might look a little bit different. Anyway, and that also is why my base might look a little bit rough, because I just took off my eye makeup and kind of just like fixed some bits. But yeah, we are going to be doing the third and final look with the Escape Pod, and I am feeling this orange with the dark brown and this green on the lid. That's what I'm thinking. I think that's gonna be really cute. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna take a nice big fluffy brush. It's stained orange, and I'm gonna take the shade Tango, which is the orange from the palette, and I'm gonna start buffing this into the crease. It's such a gorgeous orange. And I basically just want a halo of this. I'm gonna do this look quite rounded because I've done both looks quite winged out. I'll zoom you in a little bit more. I've had you zoomed in for every look, so let's keep it that way. And I might even, just for the fun of it, because it's there, I'm gonna go into Lo-Fi, which is like the light beigey shade, and I will just dust around these edges. It is like, I don't usually want a beige in a palette, but it is nice and useful for when you do have a colour that isn't going to just like blend into your skin tone, you know. This orange, I would say, is more of a red toned orange than a yellow toned orange. I do prefer yellow toned, but to be honest, I love orange eyeshadow, so I don't mind too much. Okay, so that's the orange, and now I'm gonna take a smaller brush, if I have one. Take this sort of like small domed pencil brush, and I'm gonna go into the shade Terrace, which is the dark brown, and I'm gonna start putting that in the outer corner and blending it into the orange. And I will go back and forth between brushes and stuff and really intensify and blend and stuff. I'm gonna also bring this on to the lower lash line. I want it quite smoky actually. It's quite cool really that a palette that's like so many bright colours, you can create something quite smoky and sultry. I'm going back into Tango on that larger brush. I keep saying blush instead of brush, and it's really annoying me. On that larger brush, and I'm just gonna blend it out and also bring some more of that bright orange in. And I'm going to dip in between the beige and the orange. And then I'm just going to get all of those edges. That's where I'm going to leave the crease. And now I'm going to do a faux cut crease with glitter primer. And then I'm going to put that bright green on the lid. So I'm just taking a flat brush and some glitter glue, and I'm just going to pop this all over. But I'm going to do like a faux cut crease shape, you can see that. And then I'm going to go into the shade Saturnalia, which is the darker of the two greens. And I'm going to pop this all, oh my god, that is stunning. Oh my god, that is so beautiful. I cannot believe that. Wow, look at that. Is that not just like incredibly gorgeous? Oh my god. Okay, so for my inner corners, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of Galactic Gala, which is the lime green. I'm going to pop that in the corner. Like, I'm sorry, but that is so different to what's on the list. I know loads of people were really bothered that there were two green shimmers, but they're so different. Like, this one on the lid is like more olive, and then the one in the inner corner is much more lime green. That's so stunning. Cannot believe it. Okay, I'm gonna catch up this eye. I'm gonna put on some mascara, some eyeliner, some lipstick, maybe some more stuff on my cheeks, I don't know, and then we will regroup. Okay, this is everything put together. What do you think? I think it's so pretty. My lips may look a bit funny because I tried on so many different lipsticks. I really wanted to go for a bold lip, but I had like a few on like that looked nice, but it made the eyes look less pretty. So I instead just went for a really pale nude, which is the Primark matte lipstick in Thrill Seeker, and I just think it looks really nice. I'm definitely more of a bold eye, nude lip, bold lip, minimal eye kind of gal now. And I just think it looks like that green on the lid. Are you kidding me? It's so gorgeous. And then for my waterline, what I did is I put a nude liner in, and then I topped it with the shade Tango. I just used a little liner brush and I just topped it over the top. It does feel uncomfortable for a minute. You have to kind of, you know, get the powder out of your eyeballs, but then it looks really nice. So I'm really pleased with this. Oh my god, she keeps just like, she just is obsessed at the moment. Do you want to go on the windowsill? There you go, sweetie. But yeah, sorry, cat disturbances. That's it for this look and this video. So let's zoom out and finish it up. Okay, so those are my 3 looks. Which one was your favorite? I really cannot choose. I loved every single look I created in this video. I really loved look number 1 for the structure of it. I really loved look number 2 for the wishy-washy, like, you know, just like color melting look. And I really love this one for the contrasting colors and the structure. I love it. I love everything I've created in this video. So let's talk about this palette a little bit. So I already know I love the formula. I do love the formula. I love Kaleidos formula. I've never had an issue with it. Even when I used the shade Exoplanet, which I know a lot of people had problems with, it worked fine for me. I mean, I didn't use it in a big capacity. I might feel completely different if I was to use it as, you know, like a blown out crease color. But to me, it worked really well, and I was really pleased with the way that it looked. This color story, especially like this top, like these top 2 rows, is just like perfect. I'm going to include that in green as well because it is stunning, but like that to me is like a perfect spring palette. I think it's so gorgeous. I love it. I could have done without these 2 shades. I mean, I did use lo-fi quite a bit to blend out the orange, and yes, it's helpful, but I have so many of these shades in my collection already. I would have loved to have seen a green matte and possibly like an orange shimmer. That would have been really good, but I have those in my collection that I can bring in and mix with this palette. And I also think as well, a critique that I was seeing a lot was that, you know, you got the orange and the coral and the two greens. Personally, I see a huge difference between the two greens and between the orange and the coral, so I have no issue with them being in the palette. Overall, I think this is a really stunning palette, and if you have the funds and if it's something that you're missing from your collection, I really don't think you can go wrong. Personally, I find Kaleidos's formula really, really foolproof, and I also just love their theming. So definitely a big fan of this. Very glad to finally have it in my collection. So yeah, that's it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe. That'd be really cool. And as always, eat good, drink good, take care of yourself. I will catch you in the next one. Bye.